Okay, we are live right now on YouTube. I'm going to go live now on TikTok as well. So it's going to be a dual live for the first time. So let me do that. Just a second. Okay. So today is 19. Let me change the date. Crypto market. And we are live. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming live actually to attend it. So we are live on TikTok as well. TikTok is a bit zoomed in. This is very strange. I don't know why. But I'm live at both YouTube and TikTok. So if I sit here, this would do justice to both. Hi, user77. Welcome to the live. Okay. I hope you guys. Oh, YouTube, I should do this for YouTube. Good luck for your first live on YouTube. No problem. Good morning. Hey, Amazab. Good to see you guys. Okay, Winreg. Good to see you. Good to see you. Those who are coming new. Hey, Bob. Okay. So let's wait a bit. Hey, user77. Hi, Ricardo. Good to see you. And so we are doing live both at YouTube and TikTok at the same time. So that's it. Hi, Shaq. Greetings from Lithuania. Hey. Good to see you guys. So this mic is for YouTube because it's getting recorded there. And this one is for TikTok because it's not getting recorded. So yeah, good luck on the first YouTube live. Thank you so much. Even the good lucks are coming from TikTok. Anyway, so let's dive into questions. Let's see what questions you guys have. I would be more than happy to respond to the questions. All messages are visible. Okay. Let me make all live chat. Those. Okay. So this way I can see all the questions on YouTube. Of course, I can already see it on TikTok. Everyone will say you're looking like a young man again. Thank you, RS. Yeah, I did the shave. Izharullah says, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thank you for the gift, RS. BTC resistance and support. Hisham says, okay, it's pretty much the same what I showed you guys yesterday. Okay. And let me check where Bitcoin is right now. Let me see. Last I checked, it was pumped again into its resistance. Yeah, it pumped. So it's pretty much doing the same thing. If you look at it, okay, to you guys as well. So you see, it went up and it moved into this 27,400 for 2 times. That's kind of last resistance for Bitcoin. My personal resistance is, of course, $27,000 because I would like Bitcoin to go and live above there, live above it, which is not happening. Yesterday it did try and it came tumbling down. So I don't expect that happening now. It's the same case. I don't expect with Bitcoin to stay there and live there. And if that is true, Bitcoin needs to come down. We will see. Yesterday when we were on live, at the time of live, Bitcoin started crashing. So today, I don't know if it will start pumping. But FOMC is tomorrow. Don't forget about FOMC. FOMC is tomorrow. That is a critical thing. And if the market is being manipulated because of that, don't fall for it. I would like to request you to please be safe. Don't fall for this, what do you call it? Kind of a disaster, because if they pump it because of FOMC and then they dump it later on you, you don't want to be that person. Let me adjust this for TikTok. Okay, yeah. So let's see if we have comments. Okay, got it. So Zubair Jamsa says hello. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome back. BTS fan says, oh, welcome back. And RS is here as well. What's the drop you think we will see tomorrow after FOMC? Okay, so the drop that I'm expecting on Bitcoin, it's going to be it's going to be the same targets that I've shared in the videos. If you have watched my videos, those are the drops that I'm looking for. And I expect Bitcoin to actually go down and achieve these targets. The reason for it is very straightforward and simple. I think this is a fake out. I think it's just because everyone knows that FOMC will come with the bad news. So what they're doing is basically they're trying to catch you with the bad news. Catch you in a bad place. So if it's going to drop, it's better to drop you from the top than from the bottom, of course. So anyway, let me look at questions, okay? Okay, so fake pump over, as Arola says. I don't know, it's still sitting above $27,000. As long as sitting above it, it's not over for me. Okay, so SA says, when you came back yesterday, market came down. Same happened today. Is it coming down? I don't know. I'll check. Everyone will say, okay, this one I did. Resistance and support, that is done. XRP 1 week uptrend. What are you thinking about that? Yeah, if you look at it, let me see if it's 1 week uptrend. 7 days. Yeah, it looks like an uptrend, definitely. So this is around 47.5 cents and it went up till 50. So it's definitely an uptrend. And we are looking at an increase of 5.5% on XRP. So this is good, I would say, but I don't know how sustainable it is. If it doesn't drop with FOMC, then there is nothing else that will drop XRP because everyone is so bullish about this, what do you call it, this thing, party, XRP party. Everyone is so excited about this XRP party. If that is the case scenario, that FOMC doesn't drop XRP, then of course because of the party it will go up. And if they don't give them anything good on the party, then what will happen is that out of frustration or feeling being cheated, they will start selling. Thank you for the Rosa RS. Okay, Trinil says, don't shave, bro. What do you want? Yesterday you said I'm looking old, so I worked on looking younger for you, and now you're saying don't shave. Do you want me to start coloring my hair? Kimberly says hi. Hey. No XRP video today. No, I just came live. Live is always at 1 p.m. Toronto time. So I have to come live. If I don't make a video before that, then I have to just come live, do the live, and after that work on the video. So horizontal line says, you're a great job. Thank you. I don't see a name, but yeah. Hi sir, how are you? I'm good. GL Beers. What is GL Beers? I don't know what it means. Okay. Let me see. While we have 90 people on TikTok, we do have 8 people on YouTube. You guys can ask any questions. Don't worry. Feel free. I mean, it's getting recorded on top of it. Render resistance and support. Okay, I'll do a render for you. Just a second. Where the hell did he go? Ah, there he is. Render. Not on spot. Do this. Okay. By the way, if you guys hear my massage chair and it's disturbing you, let me know. I know that this microphone doesn't catch it, but I don't know about these ones. Okay, Sol next price prediction. It's still the same story for me for Solana. Even though it's sitting at its resistance of $20, nothing has changed for me. I still expect Solana to go down. So no new story coming from my end. It needs to live above $20 to prove that this resistance is broken and now it's bullish. And if that does not happen, that means I'm not bullish whatsoever. What coin should I buy? I cannot give you financial advice, and this is actually a very very bad thing to do on internet, asking random people for advice. This is not how you do. You get educated, and on top of it, what you do is that then you move around and you collect information on fundamentals, and then you look at technicals for entries and exits. So what do you think will happen September 29th? Something announced by Ripple? Nothing is announced, and that's the funny part of this whole gimmick. What they have said is that there is a party on 29th. They have not said anything. So everyone on Twitter and maybe on TikTok, they are going bananas. And I think now this thing has started on YouTube as well. The respectable place has not respected anymore. On YouTube, they are they are spreading fake rumors that it's going to be either IPO or it's going to be SEC versus Ripple's case. They will come out in the party and they will announce that they have won. So basically, this is not something that I believe in, but I have to wait and see for some magic to happen. If that is the case scenario, well, it's good for XRP. I mean, it's been 3 years, everyone is waiting. But if that is not the case scenario, then everyone will be pretty much upset with XRP for lying and creating hype and not coming out and giving some good information. So render is here, okay. Bullish until rejects from resistance, okay. So what we are seeing right now, it's a case scenario like this. You guys can see it as well. So it's sitting here. It can go up, which means it's sitting at resistance. Here you guys can see it from both ends. I should just turn off notifications. Yeah, now you can see. So it can go up to, what's the target? Just a second. 1.7. That's the max that you're seeing on render. But of course, it needs to hold the support of 1.58. If the support breaks, render will start tumbling down and it can go down till 1.44. So it's in a very tricky place. Tricky in a sense that right now the whole market is in a very tricky place, which means that you cannot make any good decisions at this point if you are not already longing or spot buying. Then this is pretty much a market of those who are trying to take risks with shorts. So it's shorters market and not buyers market at this point of time. So it's very risky. I wouldn't buy at this point. So what do you think will happen? Okay, I've covered this question. Oh, there are new questions on YouTube as well. Yeesh, I have to scroll. I didn't know. What's wrong with them? Anyway, we have heard lots of bad news before, but didn't affect crypto. Exactly. That's something that concerns me as well, that we have seen a lot of bad news. Nothing has happened. All that indicates one thing to me, that all this that we see is fake, and all of that pending disaster is going to happen altogether. Okay, just a second. So RS on YouTube says, you started live and BTC dropped to $50 in a minute. Let me check. That's funny. Yeah, it is kind of down. But yeah, we will see. We will see what actually happens. That will be fun. Okay, more comments. After starting live, the BTC dropped out. Okay. BTC hit 27,400 2 times. What's the next? If breaks the resistance. If this thing breaks and it goes above, it can pretty much go parabolic in a sense that it can go really high, because then you are looking at a bullish rally. And that's why I said $27,000 matter, because it can stand on $27,000 as a floor, and then it can start climbing from there. So this is a very critical point. If it doesn't reverse, it's going to go up, and it's going to get bullish altogether. Everything is going to turn into bullish, and it's not going to be just Bitcoin. Everything else will be bullish. So let's see what happens. I personally, from the fundamentals perspective, don't see any reason for the market to get bullish. If it's getting bullish, then I mean, what can I say? It is bullish. It is what it is. Okay, so there are filters on YouTube, huh? Okay, I have to try this next time. My cats are fighting. Yeesh. Okay, so what are your thoughts on HIFI? I shorted the hell out of it. That's one thing I know. That was a good one. We made 800%. Not we, I just made, I didn't share, so it was just me. 800% in 2 hours or so. So, okay, now you want me to analyze HIFI? Okay, I'll do HIFI. This is HIFI or Hi-Fi, what it is, I don't know. How many IDs do you have? Daily I get 1 or 3. This is something that I was telling people, that if you want to become famous on TikTok, just a joke, follow me, and every day 3, 4, 5 IDs will follow you, and like in a week you will have 100 followers. This is something that is out of control. I cannot control it. Every day I see scammers under my own name. I block them every day. Every day they create new accounts. By now they have over 200 accounts, and I'm not keeping account anymore. So it's really hard. So yeah, that's the sad part of it. But if you want to escape this for any reason, I think YouTube would be safer for you if you are concerned. I never follow people, ever, anywhere. No matter if you go and check my Facebook, if you check my 160 followers on Twitter. They have increased because of you guys. You ended up following them. But I never follow anyone. No matter how small my account is or how big it is, I never follow people. And I will never follow people. So I never DM, I never send a DM, and I never follow. And this username of VNZabad that you see, it's not on Telegram. My Telegram account or community is different. I will not share the name. They will make so many copies of it. They will eventually, but let's play safe as long as I can. But yeah, that's how it is. Your thoughts on Reef? Okay, I'll do a Reef for you, but you have to wait. Izarullah says BNB's resistance and support. It's really high. It's at 226. That's the resistance, and there is no support. BNB is only support is CZ. He is keeping it up, and he's doing a great job. I mean, that man can do miracles. Otherwise, we were looking at $185. And I'm still looking at $185. I mean, how long can you buy? This looks like a disaster. I mean, by the time I shorted it, I did see that. But this is HIFI or Hi-Fi. You don't want to be part of something like this. If it looks like this looks like Shiba, stay away from it. My color on YouTube is very dark. I mean, I don't mind, it's just that it's too black. I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyway, I tried to use an app so I have one phone to be live everywhere, and there is no app that does the job, sad part. So the person who asked about this thing, its support is at 0.084 almost, and it's sitting above it, but I wouldn't trust anything with this. This is brand new, and I can't trust projects like this. And if you're looking at the top where it can go, it can go to $1.14. So that's your top resistance, and your support is there. It's sitting at 0.85, so very close to its support. It's kind of lying down on the floor, or on the support. and chilling. So, yeah, that's Hi-Fi for you, or Hi-Fi. Okay, my God, that guy's fast. Now, as I'm live on YouTube, my guy who is doing these things for me, because I'm talking to you. Thank you, 69, for the gift, and good to see you, man. He's, I think, heard me say reef, and he did it without me even asking. I didn't send him a text message. He still went ahead and did it. And I'm wearing this thing, by the way. You see this fur? It was bloody cold today in Canada and yesterday. What are my cats doing? Yeah, so I'm wearing this, and I thought it's very cold. It was cold, but now it looks like this is too hot and I cannot take it off. So soon you will start seeing some sweat coming out of my head. Okay, reef. So reef is very close to its resistance. Okay, its resistance is at 0.0014, 0014. It's sitting at 0.0013. So that's the max that you can see for reef to go up, and the drop is towards 12, which is 0.0012. Thank you for the roses horizontal line. You should pick a name. It's always good, even if it's a fake name. It's always good. Let me see if YouTubers have anything to ask. Okay, BNB I did. Why not live future trade? Because everyone else is doing. Why do I do it? Everyone else gets to show you graphs. You have so many people to follow. They do live trades and all those gimmicks for you. Why do I have to come and do the same thing which they are doing? You can always go and follow them. Like there was a guy, he came and he threatened me. He had access to me on Facebook, which he misused. He texted me and he said that, are you going to start showing graphs on your videos or not? Or I said, no, that's not going to happen. And he said that then I'm going to unfollow. I said, okay, please feel free. The thing is that you have to understand, I was on Facebook for 2 years and they were just wasted. I think today is 19. Yeah, so today is kind of the happy birthday moment for TikTok. I completed 3 months on TikTok. I started on 19 June. And from 0 till 30,000, thank you so much for all the gifts, horizontal line. I completed 30,000 followers in 3 months, and all this love and support on TikTok it's not comparable to anything. I have always been, put under the lens on Facebook, and I have always tried to go ahead and do extra stuff, but that is not something that TikTok did. And that is one of the reasons I fell in love with TikTok, was because community on TikTok is extremely supportive. And thank you, Yuhu, for the gift. Thank you, RS. And I think that's why I always first post on TikTok before anywhere else. Of course, YouTube is easier to scroll and you can keep track of it. And I will be launching 30-40 minutes of videos on YouTube where I'll be covering topics in detail. That's something I cannot do on TikTok right now. But it's at the same time, this is like my home for me. I mean, something that I always go to. Okay, so many messages on TikTok. My cats are fighting and they're making me angry. What do they want? I think they just want my attention. Okay, hi, hello. How is the economy there? Economy in Canada? It's bad. Everything is expensive. People say that they were able to fill their shopping carts in $100. Now you get to buy only 3-4 things with $100. And this is not long back kind of thing. It's 5 years ago. 5 years ago, they were able to buy a lot in Canada, and now they're not. So, and I can tell you that based on rent, it's a 1-bedroom apartment where I'm staying. I got it 1 year ago for $1,800. Now it's $2,600. $2,600 for a bloody 1-bedroom apartment. That's too much. But it has increased. How much? By $800 just in 1 year. So economy in Canada is not so good. Those who suffer, they are suffering. I don't like the color tone on YouTube. Okay. Are you into Gala? I can analyze Gala for you. The thing about Gala is that there's a case going on between two buddies, two founders of Gala. So that is something that now I tell people to stay away from Gala, because if there's a case going on, you don't want to be someone sitting in the middle of firing going on. And they both are the creators. It's not even the case scenario of XRP or Binance or who else has SEC with. Yeah, SEC has trouble with a lot of people. So it's not a case scenario of XRP or Binance where you can pick a side and defend, you know. You can say, I love XRP and hashtag XRP army. It's not that kind of a thing. It is one Gala founder against another. And in the end, it's the company that loses money, and it's you. Nazim says, Shah, you're a legend. Thank you so much. I'm just okay. Okay, Jean says, Jean Pierre. Why do I love Jean name? I think it's because of Attack of Titan. Okay, which coin do you invest? No financial advice. I used to buy Ethereum back in 2016 till 2021. And after that I stopped. I don't buy and hold coins anymore. For a few months maximum, but I don't do diamond handing anymore, because now if you diamond hand, things can get really, really risky. And I have to study this this whole BlackRock saga. I have to find out that how much of influence can be brought to the market. Because if there is a potential because of the ETF or anything else where they can sit on the throat of Bitcoin, which means that if they decide not to move Bitcoin higher than $50,000 and they are capable of doing something like that, that's pretty much it. That means that the whole concept of buying Bitcoin at 10, 15 or 20 with the hope of selling it at $100,000, if not $1 million, that kind of dies. And that kind of dies for everything, because if Bitcoin is not moving, pretty much everything is not moving. So I have to find out that to what level they can manipulate the market. Their asset management is $10 trillion, but their personal worth is only 200 billion. So they are nobodies. But I have to see how much of those assets that they have, that they continue to claim, are liquid. Liquid in a sense, how easily they can sell. And that means how easily it is sellable for real. Like, is it property? Property is not easily sellable. And on top of it, what kind of agreements they have with the people whose money they are managing. So it's not their own money, right? So I have to dig deeper. I have to study into it. It's not something easy to do. I cannot find time to create my own course. So studying BlackRock, it will take way more time. But I have to study, because I'm thinking of getting into a position on a coin next year. I have to study because I'm going to take a big position. And I need to be sure. If I'm longing something, then it's going to be kind of a marriage. What are your thoughts on interest rate hikes? They're always, interest rate hikes are always done to tackle the inflation. This is the only actual solution that they have identified. What is he doing? Check it. Huh? So sorry. It's just me talking to my cat. There's another coin that he sent. He heard something again. At least send me a name. I don't see a name. It says AUSDT. Ah, it's Gala. Okay. Anyway, so what was I saying? Inflation. So they have only identified one way of dealing with inflation, and that is basically increasing interest rate. They always increase the interest rate to tackle it, and of course, on temporary basis, it does fix the problem. But in a long run, the only way to actually fix inflation is a financial crisis. Financial crisis is the best solution, because what happens is that if I may demonstrate, which will be difficult because I'll be demonstrating it to two people. So let me go far. Yeah. So for example, you bought something at $10,000. First, I will do this thing for myself. So you guys see $10,000? Yes, you do. So you bought something at $10,000, and then financial crisis happened. Okay. So it's real value, which means actual value. I will not get into economics or anything, but its real value is $8,000, okay? Which means that this is the minimum. So this is what is needed. I mean, at any day when you sell this thing, people will be more than happy to pay you more than $8,000 for whatever you purchased, okay? When financial crisis happen, you end up selling this for $1,000. So you took a hit of 90%. You went from $10,000 to $1,000, and you took a hit. Why did you do it? Because you had to feed your family, you had to feed your kids, you had to feed yourself, you had to pay your mortgage, you had to pay your car loan, you had to pay something else. You always have something sitting on your neck. It's a new trend in India. They call it EMI. Over here, the interest payments and down payments and everything have different terminologies compared to India and other countries. But in India, it's becoming a fashion where someone buys something that is 3 times their salary. So for example, someone's monthly salary is $1,000. They would buy something that is for $3,000, right? So then they continue to pay this in installments. So the thing is that when something like this happens, it doesn't happen to one person. It's the whole population of that country or the world that decides to let go of 90% of their wealth out of no other option. And that is what happened with every financial crisis. People ended up losing their wealth because they had no other option but to let go of it. And when people decide to contribute out of their pocket towards the country's problems, this inflation that you see is caused by the country because they're printing money. So it's always the people who come and they pay it out of their pockets to fix it, and it fixes it for like 2 years, 3 years, and then it starts rising again, and it's the whole shit show all over again. And there is a cycle for it, but they did delay this financial crisis in 2020 by printing more money. They distributed $3 trillion for free, and that is just US. If you look at what they did at a global level, it was even more disastrous. So yeah, interest rate hikes are just temporary solutions to this problem, but this will not control it, and there will be a disaster. Okay, so he did Gala. Let me share Gala. Okay, he shared resistance, but this is not something that you would like. It's way up, okay, and it's sitting very close to its support. Its support is at 0.013138, and it's sitting at 0.0144. So even though it looks like that it's going to go up, But if you look at the overall chart, this is how Gala looks like. And this is a daily candle. So this is what has happened in a month, I would say, or 2 months or 3 months. It's only going down. There's no going up. Like I said, there is a case going on. I wouldn't trust. I don't trust BNB right now, even though I believe a lot I believe a lot in Binance and CZ. But when there is a case, there is a case. What about Cakecoin? Cakecoin, unfortunately, is a coin that is suffering from its inflation. There is no solution that they have identified so far for Cake. Projects like Cake, if I take names, one would be SLP, the other one would be STEPN, the other one would be Axie Infinity. And there's a huge list of these projects that are suffering massively from inflation. There are some DAO makers that are suffering from the same thing. The thing is that the projects, it's easy to identify gaming projects, staking projects. Those who give you crazy returns on staking, they are the ones who are suffering from inflation. If they're not suffering from inflation right now, they will start suffering very soon. If it's a new project, yeah. So with Cake, it's the same case. Otherwise, PancakeSwap is the strongest swaps out there. Strongest in a sense, its user base is way bigger than Uniswap. A lot of people use it. Of course, it's not as rich as Uniswap because Uniswap is used by rich people because it has a huge gas fee of Ethereum. But that's not the case with PancakeSwap because it's mainly used for BSC, Binance Smart Chain, and gas fee over there is very low. But when you look at it, the way they have managed, the way they upgrade and they do everything, I love PancakeSwap. I love what Cake project does. The only sad part of this whole thing is their inflation. I think somewhere down the line they need to decide to stop staking. They should just get rid of this whole model of staking. They should just say goodbye to it and come up with different strategies. I mean, the disaster has already happened, right? It's like, it's a very bad example. There was a guy, I don't know if he was a friend of friends, but it's a friend who told me the story. So he was wearing new pair of shoes that were polished. He had polished them himself. They were black shoes. He was going to school, and that was kind of a thing back in our days. I'm very old. So we used to polish our shoes. So he was very concerned that his shoes are going to get dirty. He was watching his steps while he was walking towards his school. And it was so painful for him that he decided to just put his shoe in dust or mud, get them dirty, so he could feel happy that now his shoes have lost the virginity of getting dirty. And now he can be peaceful with his walk and he can walk in whatever way he wants to walk. I think it's the same thing with Cake. Cake has gone through the disaster. It's already down. Its image is destroyed already. They have nothing to lose now. I think this is the time when they can decide to come up with something new. They can totally change everything. Okay, let's go down. I will not take some analysis questions as I'm scrolling because I have like 100 messages on TikTok, so I have to go through fast, and we have 20 minutes. RS says, Pashto. Oh, you understand Pashto. It's not just RS. Okay, there is Izarola. Okay, there's so many people. Okay, it's YouTube, guys. I don't think TikTokers catch that. How do people make good money back on ETH projects if the gas fee is so high? It's because usually the performance of ETH projects are better than shitcoins on BSC. I mean, right now is not the season. You guys need to see when it's season. People make tons of money. Right now, when I'm doing shitcoining and still trying to make things work, is just because of the fact I have a bit of experience and I'm still trying to push through it. Otherwise, I did join a community. It's called Crypto Moonshots. They charge $5, and it was a dead show. I went there. That community had, I don't know, 80, 100,000 people. Now when I went, I think they had 600 people. So they went from thousands of people to 600 people, and they're not able to manage it. I went there, I wanted to see if there is still someone, doing a good job, so I could go and, have less trouble on my shoulders, because when I'm sharing shitcoins in my community, it's usually a lot of work, and you're taking a lot of hit and responsibility for it. But when I went there and I asked around all those previous legends, and they said there is nothing left, and they said we are waiting for the bull run. So people are kind of waiting for the bull run, but even though they're waiting, still things can be done. I mean, you did see the two projects that did 66x and 71x. It means that there are still some projects out there. It's just that you need to go and find them. With Ethereum, it's usually the concept of this high gas fee. People don't sell it because of high gas fee, which means that even if it is at profit of 50%, they will not sell. They will only sell if it is a 2x, which means it's 100% profit. So that's why Ethereum is a winner compared to BSC. In BSC, you see a lot of people who sell. They call them JEETs. JEET, if you are new to shitcoining. So yeah, that's the story of why Ethereum is always selected. Hey Squid here. Hi Squid. What do you think of Cosmos? Analysis. I'll do Cosmos. Just a second. I'm sending. He's hearing it, but let me still send it. Let's do old school. Now he's just misusing his power by seeing me on YouTube. Are you saying shorting now is very risky? Thank you, RS. I'm not saying that it's risky. I'm just saying that it depends. I have made a video on risk appetite. You need to find out what kind of a person you are, and then you can pretty much decide what you want to do. Generally, the trades is, when the trades are done, they're done on support and resistance, which means you short from resistance, you short from resistance, and you buy from support. Or if you have purchased at support, you try to sell it closer to the resistance. That's the whole point of finding out, because you cannot just sit and wait and pray like what diamond hands do with XRP. They have purchased it at 14 cents. 14 cents. Even I bought it at 20 back then. Now I'm not holding. 14 cents, they purchased it at 14 cents and they are still holding. I mean, how bad things can get. But anyway, let's not talk about pain. So you need to have a strategy on exits. So that's the whole point of finding it out. This is basic one-on-one on crypto. So if something is close to its resistance and you are a person who is willing to take the risk and not just close, right now it's pretty much sitting on its resistance, then in that case scenario, you would take a short. That technically makes sense, right? That you would take a short. But as it is already at its resistance, if it's below its resistance, you can still put a stop loss, the value of resistance, right? But if it is sitting on resistance or above resistance, then you don't have a stop loss. And that's why you never use more than 2% of your investment on that trade. Even if you lose only 2%. But people are gamblers, they lose everything. I already told you guys about my friend. Now this is getting recorded. I'm afraid he will watch it, so I'll not share the whole story, but he lost $250,000 in one trade. If you're watching, you will know. I don't think he's watching my live. He must be driving right now. I'm saying too much. XRP has been sitting on the resistance for the last 10 hours. What are your thoughts? Yeah, it's sitting on what resistance? XRP resistance is 52 cents. When did it sit on it? Did it even touch? Let me check. I thought XRP didn't cheat me. 1 week, where the hell is 1 hour? There's 1 hour. Yeah, it has not even touched its resistance. But if you watch my videos, it's at 52 cents. I think last week it was 54, then we changed it to 52 because we thought it makes more sense. Okay. Why don't you have a Discord? I don't like Discord. I used to have Discord and I left Discord because Discord is too much work. The way I have Telegram is simple. It's one group where you pay and you receive information and you don't get to chat because it's only $10. I'm not going to talk. And then there is a free group where you can talk. All paid and free members hang out there and they get to talk and I get to communicate if you have something. And it's not an educational group per se, like where I sit and teach you things, but I do answer questions if they are possible. And that's pretty much it. But if I'm creating Discord, I cannot mute it. It doesn't make sense. In Telegram, it does make sense. You create a Telegram and you mute it. I have not seen muted Discords, and it will look awkward. Generally, Discords are created by people who create a lot of channels. You go there and there's a whole world of channels. This. I wanted it to be simple. So this thing that I have created on Telegram is sharing all signals, spot, future, shitcoins, all of them. And it's $10 because I didn't want it to be something that would bother someone that they're paying $10 and they're worried. So I kept it least possible. Yeah, and it's the least. And yeah, and if you don't want to be on something like that on YouTube, I do have a Patreon. I wanted to thank those 2 Patreons. If I could see, sorry, it's already 47 minutes and I didn't thank you on time. Where the hell is my Patreon? I think one person signed up by mistake. So they wouldn't be so excited about it. But I think the other one signed up the Patreon because they wanted to support me. Okay. Let me just, I found it, okay. So Patreon. Okay. Yeah, it's Kieran. K-I-E-R-A-N, Karen, and Atik. Thank you for the Patreon support. I really appreciate it. Karen actually never messaged me to ask anything. Atik is active. But I wanted to thank you guys. Okay, why don't you have Discord? That is done. AVAX looking like it's gonna get a pump. I think pretty much every crypto is looking like that at this point of time. Okay, Cosmos is here. Let's do Cosmos. We have 11 minutes left. Yeah, Cosmos is in the middle of its resistance and support. So support is at 7.1, resistance is at 7.9. It's sitting at 7.5. I mean, this is not a place to trade, any form of trade. You cannot exit, you cannot buy. I mean, what the hell is that? So it's kind of a no zone. Is your BNB short still running? Yes. You expected it to go to 180, 185, but yeah, 180, 185, doesn't matter. If it's going down, who is counting? I'm expecting it to go to 140 as well. It was 140, right? ICP got bad tokenomics. I have not checked, but quite possible. I never liked ICP from day one, from the time it was launched. I don't know why. It's like me not liking Xbox. I don't like Xbox. It's a very weird thing, but anyway. Maybe get a blue tick. It's not possible to get a blue tick on TikTok that easily. Okay, RS says, do you keep analysis of each one of your trades like an Excel sheet? Yes. Now I'd use other tools, but you can use an Excel sheet. I think using an Excel sheet is very old school and it feels good. I would recommend starting with that before you get onto tools. There are so many tools out there for tracking your trades and everything, entries and exit. You can use them, but I think starting off with Excel would be a good idea. Thoughts on BNB in general? It has a case. I cannot make any comments. If something gets a case, if you are looking at something getting locked, like XRP. XRP's top is $2. No matter what they do, it's not going to break above $2. So it's kind of blocked. And I'm talking about $2 in a bull run. When Bitcoin is at $80,000, XRP will be still $2. Do you think XRP is going up soon? I don't know. It needs to break the resistance. When we coming out of this crypto winter? Next year, a mini bull run before halving. You still expect that the market will crash? Yeah. And now it's just one day. Tomorrow by this time, we will see. I think it's at 2 p.m. I don't know if it's Toronto time or not. Where do you see the market in next 90 days? That's very difficult to say. Thank you, RS, for the rose. I appreciate it. 69, all those gifts, thank you. If he is being scalped via DEX tools. Yeah. I didn't see the journey of HIFI or HiFi, whatever it is, HiFi. I mean, if it's a shitcoin like Pepe, I mean, everything is a shitcoin. XRP, everything was a shitcoin in the start. But I'm saying if it has gone through that journey of the shitcoins that usually they do, then yes, those people, they would be killing it. Sam says, hey Shah, looking sharp. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, let me go down. Ajax thoughts. I'll do an Ajax for you. I think this will be pretty much last request or second last request. And I assume you are bullish on Ajax because it's AI related project. Now it's very easy for me to guess. It's XDC, XLM, XRP, Ajax, FATAI, yeah, and stuff like that, yeah. Generally, these are the coins that I get to hear from people, and it's just because of the trend. I've never seen someone come to me and say, you know, what do you think about Metal? Or some other project. I'm not saying Metal is a great project, I'm just giving you an example. That they are there in the market for, I don't know, 5-6 years. The creator of Metal is one of the pioneers of Bitcoin. He knows about crypto, or at least Bitcoin, if not crypto, 20 times more than me, if not more. So he understood everything way before time, and he launched this project, and yeah, no one knows about him. No one knows about that project to begin with. And they're surviving. And of course, they're generating money. It's not that they are sitting there and relying on their graph. They don't care. But I'm just saying, they're really lifeless. Okay. Now, you should move. Where should I move? From Toronto? Yeah, I'm here for the passport. Now it's getting recorded, so the government will be hearing it too. 2 more years. 2 more years. Any news on XRP? I did share that already. Now you can watch the recorded video on YouTube. Best part, if you miss what I say, you can watch the recording. That's the whole point of me doing it. And I'm giving you guys more of face angle than YouTubers. It's not that I'm favoriting, it's just that it's 2 phones. Let me show you how it looks like, so you guys could see what I see. Can you guys see? Oh, again, it's how stupid. How stupid can I get? Okay, yeah. Now you see these two phones. This is how I see you guys. So this one is YouTube, this one is TikTok. And this is kind of my desk with two screens that I hardly turn on. I am more of a guy who does crypto on phone. So I don't use screens a lot. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Now let me see. Thank you for YouTube Live. Pleasure, pleasure. It was requested and I see 17 people are here. Thank you everyone for joining. It's 19. Wow. I think now people are just leaving TikTok and going there. There's so many cryptocurrencies at the moment. How do people know what to buy and what not? Yeah, it's in thousands. I think over 1,000 are on Binance, and then you go to KuCoin, you see way more. Yeah, it's overwhelming, and that's why you need to get educated. 10 days left to XRP. Yeah, to the XRP big news. Okay. Good to see you on YouTube, Shabai. Good to see you, Imanur Rahman. I think Imanur Rahman, where are you from? Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, or Nepal? I made 3 guesses. Very bad. And if you turn out to be from India, I have to shoot myself. Oh, he's from India. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do remember your name, but I forgot. YouTube Live is very good because sometimes TikTok lags and it will skip to the current time, but YouTube will slowly load the content. Okay. RS knows everything. Okay, so we are left with 2 minutes. Okay, Kimberly has responded to someone. If you are in profit, move your stop loss. Yeah, the best thing is that the moment you hit your first target, or if you are too worried about something, the concept is that if you hit your first target, you move your stop loss to entry. That's how it is. But if you still want to play with it, if you are worried about something, you are in profit, move your stop loss to entry, so it will be break even. You will not lose anything. Looking smart and handsome, bro. Face changed. Yeah, it was requested. So, I mean, you know how people on internet are being influenced by those who comments. When mini bull run? Next year. I almost missed the live. Oh, don't worry. You can watch it on YouTube now. Please do a course like shitcoins on future trading. I'll do that. You have to wait till October. I'm really, really occupied in September. I'll do a lot of courses in pieces. You will see the name and you will be able to guess if you want this or not. Of course, I will have a video explaining it. Always have an option. No need to sell, but buy. Okay. CPI and FOMC data did not affect. FOMC is not here, so CPI I would say. CPI and PPI last time. Expecting bad data again and crypto don't care. Yeah, it's just crypto is faking it. Okay. Hi from Greece. Hey, big boy. It's always good to see you. I will be posting the videos if you have missed it. Don't worry. What do you think about pump when it start? I don't know. I was thinking it would start somewhere close towards end of September, but it kind of started bullishness in middle. So we have to confirm if this is real or fake. Cleaned up today. Hello from UK. Hi. Farming and staking are signs of inflation of the project. Yes. That is the sign of inflation, and some people can manage it. Again, a good example is Ethereum. They burn $15 million every day, sorry. $10 to $15 million worth of Ethereum every day because they can afford to do that. Binance is rich too, was rich. They had a volume of $10 billion in Binance.us, which is now 70 million. I shared that in Telegram. You can go and check that. It has dramatically reduced. So that's bad news because when the volume reduces, it means they're not earning the fees. If they're not making money from the fees, it means their revenue sources are reducing, which is not good for them. But at the same time, still they are making money from Binance.com, which is global, which is something I use. So yeah, they can maintain staking if it's 2-3% per annum, 5% per annum, maybe even 10% per annum. But the higher it goes, the problematic it becomes. So if you see staking or farming, it's a disaster you're looking at. Farming is still okay. Farming is where you lose money. They don't lose. Farming is created to destroy the users. Unfortunately, it's like bots. People who use bots, they think they will make money with it. It's that kind of a concept. It's created so people would buy and use and get distracted. Staking is only you winning, and that's why it inflates. Farming, you can lose. I mean, everyone loses pretty much. Okay. Your thoughts on year in finance? Is a good time to buy? I don't think so. Okay, let me go down. You can definitely wait. And diamond hand. That is a risky move. Hi bro, nice view. Thank you. Okay, we have to go now. Please tell us a few crypto names. I cannot. What's a trading platform with a great UI and GMX? If you're looking for graphs and experience, you can use TradingView. It's pretty much standard. I have seen other platforms, but TradingView is used by a lot of people, not just people of crypto. It's used by Forex and stocks and everyone. So they have really developed the interface and it's so customizable. But if you're looking for a trading platform that you can rely on, then it's Binance. If you cannot use Binance, then you're looking at KuCoin. Okay, so Kevin says that the sentiment is now that the Fed won't be raising rates until November or December. Maybe that is the news that is pumping the market. But it's like you worded it correctly, it's a sentiment. So we don't know. We will know tomorrow. If the sentiment turns out to be true, you will see a hell bullish rally. It will really, really go high. But if it didn't turn out to be true, then it was basically the case scenario of buy the rumor, sell the news. So I didn't know that they had changed sentiment. I didn't check that. I should have checked. That pretty much makes sense. And Du says, thank you so much for your info. I love metal. I think they're decent people, to be very honest with you. I'm not promoting them whatsoever. They go through their trouble phase and they always have these hikes and spikes. MTL is easy to manipulate. It's a small market cap. But I appreciate when I see hard work. I see hardworking people and I look at them and I see that, good to go. Okay, it's someone is asking what is metal. Metal means MTL, and I'm not saying to buy this, please. I'm just using it as an example. Don't hold me from the neck. Okay, so now I have to go. Thank you so much everyone for joining. It was such a pleasure doing dual live. If I find an app, I'll do both of them together. If not, this is how you will be seeing me moving here and there. Thank you, RS, for the GG. I still forgot what GG was. I think it was good going. Take care, bye, and have a good day. And someone has dropped a letter. Thanks for making noise. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Now, how do I end now this one? Good game. Good game. How do I end this one now? I have to press cross. Okay. Are you sure you